as a trailblazer, as a way maker before the prophet is on air. It's been quite weeks when I've been away. Greetings to many of you wherever you're watching us from. You keep calling in. You keep sending in messages. Many of you support this program through your finances. Some of you, you share these materials on all your platforms. We bless God for you. Mokama achikubalire to the glory of your name. I know you're wondering, where have I been? I think for me, it's an opportunity to send greetings. There is a Salongo and Nalongo around Nakurabye. They kept adjuring me to notice them, that they watch the program to the glory of our God. Guys of United Children of Armed Forces Network, we'll be back from Chankwanzi. May the Lord bless you and all your endeavors from where you're watching from. I want to bless and take this opportunity to thank all the members and the ministers of Icon Church. That is the embassy which houses Prophet Don. You need to know, where is Icon Church? That is in Chireka, Kamuli Road. I have always told you it's the most beautiful complex along that stretch. As you walk by, something like 200 feet, you'll be on your right. You'll be good to go. Or if you inquire, they will direct you to where the ministry is. Otherwise, Prophet Don has an office here in the city center, Kampala, Uganda, at Mabirizi Complex, level 4, room 1. That is, if you have issues, if you need help beyond this program, you can always visit her. Mabirizi Complex, level 4, room 1. She's always there prophesying, teaching, delivering. And in the same complex, there are services that run by. But above all, I think I would start by leading you to the services that go on in Chireka at the main campus. There's a service from Monday up to Friday. That is an evening service. It is a prophetic service. It is a prayer service. It is a worship service. You know, it always happens in very flexible time, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Come and be blessed. Get out of office a bit early and come and have a seat and pray. And as the prophet prays with you, God will do wonders. That is Monday up to Friday. Then someone is wondering, the Sunday services. Now we have services stretching from different locations. In Kampala at Mabirizi Complex, there is a service every Sunday that runs from 8 a.m. up to 10 a.m. That is our morning service. It runs from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at Mabirizi Complex every Sunday. Then another service happens at the main campus, at the main church, that is in Chireka, Kamuli Road, Icon Church. It is the most shining complex around that road. I'll repeat it for you, to the glory of our God. There's a service runs from 10 a.m. to noon, that is to 12 p.m. Now, these are not ordinary services like I've told you. They are prophetic services. Now, as the prophet comes, I want to prepare you how the prophetic works. The prophetic is a very interesting ministry. it is a very active ministry. It is, you know, the Bible talks about Saul, the prophet. Before he met the prophetic, he was an ordinary man looking for donkeys, doing his day-to-day activities, obeying his father. His destiny were donkeys. Before David encountered Samuel, he was an ordinary boy, a shepherd, minding his father's sheep. Yes, with all his disadvantages, nothing he would do to change his course. But when he encountered the prophet Samuel, his destiny was revealed. Now, when the fishermen, the Bible says that as Jesus walked by the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers mending their nets. They had toiled the whole night. They had caught nothing. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you studied. I don't know where you stay. Sometimes we all come at that place when you feel that this is not it. You feel you are punching, but you are not punching per your weight. You feel you should be a heavyweight, but you are in the lightweight, because that's where probably the course you did has put you. Maybe that's where your family has placed you. Maybe that is where your financial level has placed you. But when you encounter the prophetic, it reveals the God-given nature. It foretells, it forthtells. You know, the prophet helped us, Prophet Dawn helped us here. She gave us the difference between foretelling and forthtelling. Some of you, you already know, you've been foretold that you are a man of God. You a woman of God. They have told you that you are a businessman, that God has anointed you for nations. They have told you that you are a great worshiper. That is foretelling. They have told you ahead before. You didn't know, but now you know. You see? It is like predestined. You've been told. You didn't know. You know? You didn't know what ought to happen this year. And you were told that in this year you will build. You see? You know it. But unfortunately, you have not seen it come to pass. You don't see it happening. You don't see it taking place. Things are not coming together. Yes, you read scriptures and you confess, you decree, you declare, but you wake up the same way, the same place, the same position, the same cycle. Now, that is where forthtelling comes in. Prophet Dawn anchors mostly there. She's a forthteller. What is forthtelling? Forthtelling is the power released by the prophet of God to cause all things work together to see that that which you were foretold comes to pass. You received a prophecy that this year you are going to get a husband. This year you're going to get a wife. You have waited and waited. You don't see it coming to pass. You see, you were foretold. But now you need a forthteller, you see, to cause it come to pass. There is power, you know. There was fish in the lake Galilee, or in the Sea of Galilee. Peter and the brother had toiled all night. You see, they had come to work. They organized, they had the boats, they had the nets, but unfortunately, they couldn't catch the fish. You see, but when Jesus came and foretold, he only said words unto them. that cast your nets in the deep. You see, cast your nets in the deep. And they did so grudgingly. The Bible says, and they could not carry by themselves the fish. The Bible says even the net could not bear, yet it couldn't break. What was the difference? The man Jesus carried power to cause fish to come to these men. Now, Jesus has spoken to us in Hebrews that regard no man, regard no woman according to the flesh. God has sent us men and women in this generation for our good, for our benefit. I know we are all anointed because the Bible says that the Spirit of the Lord manifests in each of us. It manifests in each of for the benefit or for the purpose of all. Yes, each of us, there is a manifestation of the Spirit of the Lord. In each of us, out of our bellies flows rivers of living water in certain ways. So, you see, but that way it flows out of you may not necessarily be the way it flows out of the other person. You see? So, that makes you a beneficiary of every gift, of every person God has anointed for you, most especially in these times. The year is not yet done. I know you might not have seen it in January. Maybe you've not seen it in December. I mean in